guys. On my screen. Oh no, where's my video at? Okay, there is my impromptu. It's like, oh my god, I'm feeling inspired to talk on this in the car. I should seize the moment. And every time you're like, I'm trying to seize the moment, there's technical difficulties, and it's not that easy to do it from a car. But the good news is I have one of those phone holders, so I'm not holding my phone. We are alive. I'm about to talk. I'm about to maybe, hopefully, inspire you for confidence. I also want to know, and we're hitting the traffic light. I also want to know, what questions do you have about confidence for me? What questions that I can answer you about confidence for you? Where are you struggling? You see, over the past, and by the way, girls, are if you are not able to hear me, I would like to know about that, so I can uh, technically figure out what's going on, and clear any technical difficulties. But if you clear me well, also let me know, because that will relieve my anxiety that for some reason I feel like you are not hearing me, not seeing me, whatever that might be. Anyway, and if you're coming online, please say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. Um, uh, Heads up, girls. May not be very stable. again, I'm sorry. You keep losing me. I am driving through the fields of Currituck, North Carolina, and another thing, I am actually connecting to another device because this one does not have connection. Anyway, with that said, this thing pops up. Oh, there are two of you. Hey, hi, say hi. Say hi to me. Who are you? I want to hear your comments, and also let me know what confidence questions I can address for you, my loves. So anyway, I was diving deep into what women are looking for when they come to us for boudoir photo session, for coaching, for our studio. And it comes down to confidence. It comes down to learning how can I love myself better, basically. How can I value myself better? So a lot of women would use the word confidence, but what they really mean is self-love. What they really mean is self-worth. How can I value myself better? How can I see myself in higher light? How can I allow myself to enjoy myself? How can I not overgive myself to others? The crazy part is that on the search of your inner self, actually, let me rewind. You are constantly trying to find that balance between yourself and others because you are living in this 3D world, and the 3D world is causing you to interact with other people, and some are requiring more of you and some are requiring less of you, right? And you are constantly in that state of making a decision. Do I give myself to others, or do I give myself to myself? And your self, imagine yourself as a, and as you imagine yourself as energetic ball, when I have my 1 hour commute, this is literally the time for me to do this. Because, I am stuck in a car and I have all these thoughts racing in my head. And, why not come online and share my wealth of knowledge and experience and passion with all of you because I live in a remote location, semi-remote, of like to keep the ball to yourself. Like you are filled up right now, your bowl or your cup. Let's do the cup because it's easier to visualize. And by the way, I'm gonna go get gas and hopefully I'll be able to stream uninterruptedly from that place. So anyway, imagine yourself as a cup filled with light, and you have a choice to make. You can either fill your cup with yourself, or you can give yourself, which is, and from early ages, we as little girls were taught to give ourselves out to other people. We were taught to look nice, to be beautiful, to wear a pretty dress, and overall be a good girl, right? All right, I'm parking, so hopefully you'll will stop having issues here. Boom. Okay. Yay! All right. Perfect. So you can choose to give yourself out to other people, or you can choose to keep yourself for yourself, right? And as you are making this decision, you're using your past experiences and what you think about the world and what your parents taught you about the outside world. That is how you live your life. If you've been told that the outside world is dangerous and there is danger and it is not safe to go outside, you live in a constant state of danger. You never question, is this the right way of living? Am I what is my story about the world and the life is telling me, right? Or if you are living in a state of uh, constant feeling that you are not being appreciated, you are being rejected because your mom did this to you, your brother like always humiliated you, your dad was never there for you, he was always absent, whatever your experience of life was has taught you the idea that you are unlovable, you are rejected, and that nobody else is going to love you in the end in life. And you're living with that story. You never question, is this story true? Is this story really applies to other people that you're going to meet? And the crazy part is, because you're living in that energy and what you are experiencing you attract more of, right? What you feeling you attract more of. You are attracting those situations and those people who are not appreciating you, who are not valuing you, because you are the one not valuing yourself, because you are constantly living in a state of being rejected, being unlovable, being unworthy, being unappreciated, being rejected. And as you are living in that state, your life is literally bringing you the proof of, yep, that is right. You are unlovable. Yep, that is right. Here's another jackass to hurt your feelings. Yep, here's another narcissist that's gonna use you up because you're too nice, because you've learned to be that persona. Because we as girls, and then just humans in general, we have a need to be so deeply lovable, so deeply accepted. We are these rays of sunshine, but we decided that our own power comes from other things than from our own selves. We decided that in order to be lovable, we need to receive that love from this person and this person and this person, instead of deciding to receive that love from your very own self. From your very own self. And we never question that, like, why do we try to be nice to that person? Why do we need to overcompensate and overwork at work? Why do we need to put up with less than perfect treatment from a man that you think you want to receive love from? Why do you put up with other bad behaviors because you are feeling that you are settling, you for accepting that as reality, as your norm, and you are literally accepting that kind of behavior as your proof that you are not good enough. You are not good enough, right? And that's why you deserve, or that the world is a hostile place, or that you are not worthy of being treated better, right? And as you are accepting this as your own reality, you're literally living that reality that you accept. And if you know the law of attraction, it's gonna deliver to you the minimum of what you are willing to accept, what you're willing to accept. So if you are willing to accept, bad treatment from your really in your relationship as your minimum, as long as like he doesn't hurt you or beat you up where you bleed to death. Like I'm using absolutely exaggerated example, but it is very sad to admit that things like that do exist in our society. That's what you're gonna settle. Well, he's good enough. Oh, at least he's not beating me, right? So you are accepting that as your minimum, although you know that there is like that there are better people out there, there are better guys out there, there's better reality out there, but you think that it is for other people, not you. You think that it is for other people, not you, because you are not this enough, that enough, this enough, that enough, right? You created the story that this better life is for other people, not you, and you keep settling for the very minimum that you decided you deserve. So how does self-value plays into that? The crazy part, it goes into every single layer and level. Like you could be this bum on a street and you can suffer from your own low self-value, thinking that you don't deserve to have a home. Like that's your minimum of what you're willing to accept, and the universe is giving that to you. Or you decided that you are the middle class, you're gonna work your ass to the ground until you die, and that's it. That's what the life is good for, and that's the minimum that you accept, and that's what you produce in your own reality. You may have decided, oh, I'm gonna have a good career, I'm gonna climb my corporate ladder, I'm gonna reach that executive position, and there's that glass ceiling right there, and that's about all I can get, and that's it. You're settled there without allowing yourself to believe that more is possible for you, that more is out there for you, that more is available to you, if you open yourself up and create and open your, like, break your story that this is what you deserve, and open yourself up more. I cannot I'm gonna tell you a story. When I used to be very broke, frugal, never went on any vacation, never allowed to like buy myself an extra like piece of clothing, because we didn't have the money. Well, we truly didn't, and I worked like 2-3 jobs, and it was a very miserable time for me. But there was this one time when life was so low for me. I lost a child, and uh it was just really, I was struggling with multiple jobs, and I decided I cannot do this anymore. And when I lost a child, like this was my very bottom of my life. And I remember scrolling through Facebook, and there's this real estate seminar, and it's like, come for free to learn how you can make that like massive amounts of money, doing real estate. So I decided, okay, what do I have to lose? I went, and from that seminar, they sold me tickets to like a 3-day seminar for like $250. And I brought myself and my husband, and we came in and we learned like some really cool techniques, and this 3-day experience has really opened up my mind on how what I could be doing and how I could be earning money and the different ways I could be earning money. And at the end of the day three, they were selling a $40,000 course. At that time, like my earning minimum was probably like $1,000. That's how low I valued myself. That's how low in my mind I thought I that my ceiling was, right? And while it has and the crazy part, I signed up for it, and not a good part, the way they did it, which I have all things against, was that they made us, my husband was with me on my team here, open up like 14 different credit cards and float the balance between each other. That was such a shitty just approach in general. Never, while I am grateful, and that was my only way. And I'm actually happy I did this, knowing now, 10 years later, how it turned out. But I would not. To me, the way they sold this did lack integrity for sure, and there's lots of hard feelings that were left over after this. But eventually, but the reason why I'm sharing this story is that my minimum worth in dollar amounts, and your worth is measured in the amount of love you are allowing yourself, in amount of experiences you are allowing yourself, in amount of travel you are doing, and allowing yourselves in amount of, did I already say dollars you receive? So like I'm talking about my experience, about my self-value back then in dollar amounts. I was at about $1,000, like, and that was like, whoa, too much, like already a lot for me to and that was back in 2013, 2014, I would say. Yeah, 10 years ago. It's crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Anyway, and they were selling a $40,000 program, and I was like, whoa, like I know this is my gateway to the light, and I know I can, like, I have opened up my mind for the very first time to believe that heck yes, I can do that. Heck yes, I can earn that much money with the techniques that I'm gonna learn there, to pay off for the program in 1 year. I have opened up my mind. And while it did not play out at all like that, and we were floating those credit cards for probably 5 years, and I learned to make money not with real estate but through photography, and we were probably able to really finish with the whole debt thing. Um, After my business started picking up, because my business would not pick up for probably the first 4 years. I was losing money in it, until I found this energetic solution. That's why I'm so big on law of attraction. But I was able to break through my ceiling of $1,000 into a $40,000 mark, and I have raised my value in dollar amount back then, and I said to myself, heck yes, I can. And while it wasn't instant, and it took years, and it took trials and tribulations and lots of worries and anxiety, I have figured out how to make it work. And now like that is way beyond our like monthly income that we are making at the studio, right? So what I'm saying is, this is how your self value works. This is how you are allowing to raise your glass ceiling. And you talking confidence. So women come to me and say, I want to be confident. And have you gone through all the shit that I have? Have you taken all the risks that I have? Because that is the only path. That is how I learned to do this. So have you gone the journey that I have gone, because we all quick to judge people who are successful. You have no fucking clue what they've gone through to get there. And what I know now is that you receive to the amount of shit you're willing to tolerate and to the amount of risk that you are willing to take. Only then you receive to that amount, and it requires lots of guts, lots of guts. So yes, I am confident, but there was a massive journey to get there. And by the way, confidence, and then that's another thing that I want to address. Confidence, in the way you're using the word confidence, but what you really mean is self-value, your self-esteem, your self-worth, of how much you allow yourself to be loved. That's what you mean by the word confidence. We are using the word confidence in completely wrong ways, in completely wrong areas. Anyway, ladies, I didn't plan to stop and do this whole spiel on you here today, but I got inspired, so I did it. But I do need to get going, otherwise I'm gonna be late for my meeting with my team. I love you all. When you are watching replay, make sure to comment with the questions you have about confidence, because I will restart going live with you, my loves, and we'll get to really explore the topics of self-worth and self-confidence together. Mwah! Love you. Bye.